New at 10, Texas has company when it comes to confusion over CBD.
As the legislature prepares to consider legalizing CBD oil, NBC5 Investigates has been looking at what's happened in another state that has walked a similar path, wrestling with questions about the popular health product.
Our senior investigative reporter Scott Friedman reports tonight from Indiana.
Good evening from Indianapolis. It wasn't long ago Indiana was a lot like Texas. People here worried they might be arrested for buying CBD oil. But today those concerns are gone here, and Indiana has created a new system to protect CBD buyers with something found on every bottle. Like a cold winter night in this Midwestern city, news of a police raid at a grocery store sent a chill through customers like Edie Kaito.
I was terrified. I was literally terrified.
Kaito often bought CBD oil at that store before the raid in 2017, where state authorities seized CBD, saying it was illegal.
It's a liquid on the inside instead of a powder.
Kaito takes CBD capsules for debilitating pain she suffers from fibromyalgia.
I was afraid for all those people out there that had been using this and were relying on this to get up and go to work every day.
Worse yet, Kaito now worried police could arrest her for carrying CBD oil in her car. And across town, other store owners worried too.
It was a big surprise for all the retail stores that CBD was being taken off the shelves.
Rick Monteith stopped selling CBD in his health food store, but after a few days he changed his mind and took a stand.
And went on TV locally and said, I'm putting it back on the shelf.
He thought it was silly for the state to criminalize something that seemed to help so many of his customers, including one man who reported tremors from Parkinson's disease nearly stopped after using CBD.
I get still emotional, just talking about it. Just seeing people's lives being changed.
Edie Kaito pushed back too, using social media to mobilize CBD users.
And we did a phone blitz to the governor's office, and people would call and call and call.
At the state capitol, Republican Representative Jim Lucas was swamped with messages.
We were the national embarrassment. Is it legal or is it not illegal?
Lucas started studying CBD, learning it comes from industrial hemp, which looks a lot like marijuana. But hemp contains only low levels of THC, the substance that produces a high. Levels so low you cannot get high from using CBD that comes from hemp. Given that, Lucas saw no reason to ban it.
When you start criminalizing things that shouldn't be wrong, now the only thing we're doing is making criminals out of otherwise good people.
He supported a bill to legalize CBD, and it passed. In the House, it passed unanimously.
What was it that tipped the balance so quickly?
I think finally public pressure.
Indiana also created new rules to help the public and police. So now, by law, every bottle of CBD sold in Indiana has to have a QR code on the back of it that you can scan with your phone. That code takes you to the product's website to see independent lab reports showing what's in the bottle, including the percentage of CBD. The lab reports also show law enforcement the source of the product to certify the amount of THC does not exceed the legal level. The state hopes labeling rules will keep less reputable companies out of the market.
It's a win-win for both law enforcement and the consumers and for the retail stores.
Representative Lucas says he's heard no regrets.
And the progress that we've made in just this short amount of time, within a year, is just phenomenal. And any other states that are considering this on the CBD, what the hell are you waiting on?
And Edie Kaito is grateful she can feel better now without fear.
And I don't have to worry anymore that, if I'm taking a bottle with me or if I have a bottle in my purse, that I'm not going to get in trouble for it because it is legal now in Indiana.
In Texas, one lawmaker is already talking about the possibility of new labeling requirements, but it's not clear yet if that would involve QR codes on bottles or something else. First, Texas would have to legalize CBD, and it's too early to tell if Texas will follow in the steps of the Hoosier state. In Indianapolis, Scott Friedman, NBC5 investigates.
Thank you, Scott. We also reached out to the Indiana Attorney General's office, which first ruled that CBD was actually illegal in Indiana. That was back in 2017.
Yeah, while CBD is now legal there, the AG's office tells us it continues to believe CBD products touted for health benefits should go through more testing to show they are safe and effective, with guidance from the Food and Drug Administration.